Wow, I never thought I'd be able to get such a beautiful view from a gigantic flying space mushroom. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Last time, we took on the second primary galaxy in the fountain, which was Battle Rock, and this time around, we are going to be tying up some loose ends and taking on some extra levels and extra missions around the fountain, starting with, why not, this hungry Luma right here. Any tasty star bits? Of course I do. Man, these Lumas are just addicts. Sometimes, I feel like I'm not doing them a favor by feeding their addiction, but you know what? It's for the stars, it's for that gold, it's for the money. So transform and let's open up yet another extra galaxy. And with that, the Sling Pod Galaxy has appeared, and ooh, this one is actually a really good one for grinding star bits, so even though we just stuffed that fat little guy's face full of them, we're gonna get plenty of them back in a very sticky situation. And no, by that I do not mean that the candy's gonna melt and get all over the place, because that's probably one of the worst feelings in the entire universe, but instead that our situation is going to be literally sticky, because we've got these sticky sling pods here that are going to fling us from place to place, and these are a little bit difficult to get used to at first. All you have to do though is make sure that that white line is in a straight line that will lead you to your next destination. But the worst thing about this level, or at least the most dangerous thing about this level, is that when you pull these sling pods back, you might accidentally find yourself pulling Mario's head back into a bomb. So you've got to watch out for that, or you're going to end up in the middle of a very nasty black hole, my friend. So wait for these to stop shooting. I suppose if you were really a Daredevil, you could shoot yourself out of those and just shoot through the middle of them, but if you don't want to do that and you're a terrible coward like me, then you don't have to. And like I said, there are a ton of star bits in this level. There are tons floating around all these pole stars. You can grab as many as you would like and get hundreds on every single... Oh no. I turned my head away from the TV for a second. Let's go ahead and grab this one up real quick so that we don't have to worry about losing too many lives. But, you can definitely replace the 400 or whatever that it took you to get here. So do not worry about that in the slightest. Now, we have returned... Ooh, is there a question mark coin over here? There is. What do you contain? I want to know your secrets. Yet more star bits. What a surprise, and with that we're up to 106 already. That's 2 1-ups plus 2 other 1-ups that we just grabbed on the field. And if you really feel like it, ooh, I believe you can pull Mario far enough. No, apparently you can't. You have to shoot him over to that other sling pod, but like I said, the coward that I am, I'm not going to take any unnecessary risks. Plus, we've got plenty of lives already. We started this episode with 4, mind you, and we're already up to 9. But here, I don't believe you can pull Mario far back enough to, get launched into one of those fire bars, but I might have been mistaken, didn't want to take the risks. Either way, we've beaten that extra galaxy, and we got ourselves a star. And I was planning on it appearing in the fountain, since we've already done something for the terrace, but evidently there is a Speedy Comet in orbit here in the Good Egg Galaxy, so why not take it on? It should have been the first one that we were able to take on in the game, but I put it off because I am just a terrible procrastinator. So, let's amend that right now. The Speedy Comet is in orbit, and we are going to be doing the Dino Piranha speedrun. Now, this one should be a little bit easier than the other speedrun that we had, because even though we're under pressure here, this level is fairly easy if you guys don't remember. All we have to do is take on Dino Piranha. No strings attached, we just have to do it relatively quickly, which is not that hard, as long as you're not goofing around and getting all the secrets and stuff. So let's spin up here, take that shortcut, and man, we are mobbing with the speedrunning strategies, even though they're probably not necessary. But there are actually other slight differences between this version of the level and the normal version of the level as well. Here, for example, these chain chomps are rolling around, making this version a little bit harder than the other one. Not terribly so, though, so you probably still shouldn't take too much damage. And as I say that, I get rolled over by 2 chain chomps, or unchained chomps, rather, as I like to call them. And honestly, that probably should have killed me, but being the Mario, the Super Mario that I am, it didn't do a gosh darn thing. I guess Mario's head must be really hard at this point from smashing all those blocks. So let's grab this 5th star chip and open up our launch star right here so that we can continue onward and get the heck off of this deadly space peanut. Oh my god, a deadly space peanut. I could not think of anything more terrifying than that. So, like before, we have all the little secrets of the level. If you really wanted to, I suppose you could have grabbed that, music note star coin in the very first planet, and we could have grabbed that question mark coin down there, but we have places to go. The whole universe is at stake, and this music, oh man. Perhaps the most difficult thing, is this is a secret. Oh no, we can continue on from here, that's fine. But perhaps the most, difficult part of Super Mario Galaxies, the prankster comets, and that is thanks at least in part to this super stressful gosh darn music that plays on every single one of them. For certain prankster comets later on that are unique, there is different music, but on Speedy comets and on, like, I believe on Daredevil missions and stuff like that, this music plays, and oh my gosh, if you've ever heard a more stressful song in your life, please tell me about it, because my gosh, this puts you on edge, and this makes everything feel urgent, which adds to the whole rushing thing of, what's this called? A Speedy Comet. Couldn't remember it for a second. But it adds to the whole rushing feeling of Speedy Comets, and that is something you absolutely do not need to be doing when you're taking these things on, as I demonstrated last time, but either way, Dino Piranha has another shot at life, because these comets alter like the fabric of the universe and have revived this forlorn, previously defeated boss. But you know what we're gonna do? How's it going, Dino Piranha? This drool problem, man. 2 shots at hatching, 2 shots at being a gentle, mild-mannered dinosaur piranha plant. But you just cannot get it right, man. Alright, you know what? I was willing to give you another chance. In fact, I was gonna ask to hang out this weekend or something. We could have chilled, played some Super Mario Galaxy 2 or something like that. But instead, you decided that you wanted to growl at me with your disgusting drool-filled mouth. So, you're gonna smack into the floor. That looks a little bit painful. His tongue was even hanging out in the end, so the rude manners persisted until the very last possible second. As previously, make sure you have enough time to pick up all the star bits you want and pick up the star as well, because the timer is still counting down and we still have the potential to die. For now, though, let's just grab our star. We don't have to worry about running out of time, because Dino Piranha, possibly one of the easiest missions in the game. And yeah, I think it makes sense that Dino Piranha would be one of the easiest missions in the game, considering it's the very first mission in the game. I don't know, that should have been obvious to me, but not thinking before I speak. Actually, the Flip Switch Galaxy is way easier than Dino Piranha. That galaxy is just silly, but here we go with a new type of prankster comet, which is a Daredevil comet. So, Top Maniacs, Daredevil Run. Looks like another boss is making a second appearance in this video. Now, with Daredevil comets, you will have to play the mission again, but only usually the, like, bulk of the mission. A lot of the time, you won't have to replay the entire level. Like, if there's a Daredevil comet on a boss mission, you're probably only going to have to fight the boss, as with here. Now, keep in mind, there are no health extensions, there are no coins in these levels, and your life bar is always in the red. Aw, man, that is pretty intimidating, knowing that you've got one shot and you cannot screw up whatsoever. Luckily, though, Top Maniac is probably, well, I know I just gave the title to Dino Piranha, but this might be even easier than Dino Piranha, because Dino Piranha, if you, like, misjudge the angle or something, you can get smacked into his big, bulky face. But, with this, things are marginally easier, because all you have to do is jump on his top, and he stays, like, relatively still when he's, in his actual spiky form that has the potential to harm you. So we take him out, no problem, and get ourselves yet another star. There we go, man. We are just flying through them in this video. Literally, because we're in space and we're flying. So, with that, once more, we can return to the fountain, and we have completed the Rolling Green Galaxy 100% for sure. Glad there isn't any sort of a Speedy Comet in orbit there ever. We've completed all we can do in the Battle Rock Galaxy and all we can do in the Space Junk Galaxy, which leaves only the boss area and this little tiny itty-bitty galaxy over here. So, let's go ahead and take on the Hurry-Scurry Galaxy. Why not? And yes, I like how all these little galaxies, it's like incomplete ideas that would feel alright in like a larger level, but they're like bonus levels, and shrinking satellite is the mission we're going to be taking on. So, let's get to it. So, shrinking satellite. It looks like we're gonna have to deal with these mysterious green checkered platforms, which, if I haven't shown them off yet, because I'm not sure if we've seen them yet in the Let's Play or not, they will shrink the second you step on them, hence the name of the level. And man, this guy's terrified. It's dangerous, I tell you, they're out to get us. Man, that is the most paranoid toad I've ever seen in my life, but you look a little bit more cheerful, so what have you got?
I tried walking along the path, but it started disappearing with every step I took. Ah!
Wait, what part of the path did you try walking along then? Because all of this was intact. All of that is intact. I think you're just making stuff up. You know what? It's not very nice to lie, my friend. But we can grab ourselves a whole ton of coins here before we let that platform disappear beneath us and launch ourselves through that launch star. And here is the gimmick of this level. I have not played this in a long time, so I'm not sure what the optimal route to take here is, but if you can execute your jumps well enough, it doesn't really matter what route you take. All you have to do is make sure that you don't go over the same platform twice, but even if you are about to, you can just jump over the hole. And because of the way the gravity works in this game, you can kind of just long jump over absolutely everything and get rid of that big intimidating black hole who thinks he's all that. Now, this part here, I'm not actually sure if you can die if you don't fall directly onto the star. Maybe you can, maybe the gravity would just pull you back in and it's kind of nearly impossible to die there. I'm sure it's possible to die anywhere if you try hard enough. But there we go, we got ourselves our star. And with that, we have completed everything to do that there is in the fountain, aside from the final galaxy here, which is going to be, well, let's see, I suppose, one more giant floating Bowser head in the sky. And what could it possibly be? What are we going to be taking on next? It's going to be... looks the exact same as the last one, but it is instead Bowser's Star Reactor. Ooh, that sounds fun. Last time, we were dealing with Bowser Jr. In fact, we only dealt with Bowser Jr. Bowser did not make an appearance whatsoever, but this time, Bowser's Star Reactor, not Bowser Jr.'s. Looks like the fight is getting serious and we're going to be taking the big man on himself. So, let's get started with Bowser's Star Reactor. And these levels, I've got to say, I really like them. They do feel really, really intense, especially with a name like the Fiery Stronghold. And that Koopa Road music, man, that will always be the perfect music for any Mario boss situated in like a fiery or apocalyptic looking world. And this one is both of them. First of all, we've got a weird twisty like Mega Block looking thing. I don't even know what's going on. We're playing Simon Says with the ground, I suppose. But on top of that, we've got this awesome music. We are twisting around the galaxy and we are ready to take Bowser on. Man, the colors here and the music and the fire and just the environment in general. Oh, it feels so boss-like. This is a perfect environment, and we're gonna flip upside down because we are just cool like that. Who needs gravity when you are Mario? But, oh no! Whoa, 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 that was almost bad. Uh-oh, I'm in a bad spot. Okay, there we go. Got to the platform just in time. You don't want to hit those fireballs because Mario does not like getting his butt burned, and he will jump 50,000 feet into the air. I guess he is famous for jumping or whatever. But he will also get flung into that black hole, so pay attention to the gravity, man. Gravity just bites, you know? It's always just there weighing down on us. There's always gravity to look forward to. At least, it's one consistency in life that you can always expect. But here we have Thwomps, and if you really want to, you can jump on top of these guys just for the fun of it, I suppose. I will show that off here because he's looking pretty angry. Maybe he needs like a head massage or something like that. Okay, well... I didn't actually mean to fall down there, but I suppose we'll just get back on top of him because why not? And oh, let's jump over this with the power of the burning butt. Hooray, we are taking shortcuts and making speed runs with Mario's butt on fire. But ooh, this looks fancy. Hey, Bowser, how's it going, man? It has been a while. You must have eaten some really bad meatballs or something, because it looks like they are all coming up. What happened to the fire breath, dude? Well, I suppose maybe the meatballs were spicy this time and not the pasta sauce. But he's chucking these things at us and destroying his own base. You know how much money you just costed yourself? That's like thousands of coins. But here we go.
You finally made it.
Just in time for me to stomp you into space bits. And it looks like Bowser is a turtle of few words, but many, many screams and grunts, because he doesn't have very much to say to us. Instead, we are catapulted directly into this battle, and this is way, way, way different from any other Bowser fight that had ever been shown in the Mario series before. He will apparently yell a little bit more, because that really helps. Bowser, this isn't an episode of Dragon Ball Z, man. Yelling is not for 15 minutes is not going to make you stronger, but he will send these little shockwaves out, and then he'll run after you. Don't worry, though, because he won't continue running after you, which might actually be a dangerous tactic. Instead, he will jump in the air and then catapult himself towards you, even though that would do the exact same amount of damage as just running at you straight up. Oh, wow, he's really, really mad. This is fun. It's fun pushing this guy's buttons. He acts like a 6-year-old, man. But, you have to make sure that he lands on these big, bulbous, blue button-type things. They're not really buttons, I suppose, but these big blue glass things, because they are lava. And for some reason, I really have no idea why Bowser would design the planet like this. It definitely looks cool, so maybe it adds to his ego or something like that. But either way, let's smack him around, and boom! There we go. Bowser is done once again. So can I have my princess back now, please? I've been craving this cake for days, man.
What? How? Foolish Mario, my plan is too far along now. You really think you can stop me?
And with that, we have defeated the first Bowser boss fight of the game. And wow, this environment is so cool. I know I already said it, but those purple apocalyptic clouds and these stars on the corners. It's a perfect place, I must say, to pick up a grand star. And just as before, we are going to throw this thing in that giant burning pile of star in the middle, which turns it into, oh man, I don't know colors. I'm just gonna say green. I'm sure that's some weird shade of green that I don't know about, but we've lit up yet another grand star space, looking even more like Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and opened up a new dome. Awesome. Oh man, discovering new galaxies, getting star bits, getting coins. There is just nothing going to stop our progress right now. You rescued another grand star, and power has returned to another dome in the back of the observatory. But I still don't think we have enough star power we need to fly the observatory through the universe. The villain who kidnapped your special one took her far from here, to the center of the universe, which doesn't actually exist. Once our star power is restored, the observatory will be able to go there. Then you can reunite with your special one. So we are still well on the way to acquiring all the grand stars that we need to be able to fly this thing to the center of the universe, which scientifically speaking is not actually a thing. But in the meantime, we have unlocked, oh my gosh, couches, finally somewhere comfortable to sit. Rosalina, man. If you're gonna have me come on here and you're gonna have me take care of all your problems, that's fine and all, but you can float. All these Lumas can float. Mario cannot float, so you shouldn't make your couches electric powered so that you need to have some star power to sit on them and be comfortable. Man, finally I can sit here and crouch awkwardly. I don't know what I'm doing, but with that, we have unlocked the kitchen. So, next time on Super Mario Galaxy, we will be heading here to the kitchen, the next dome in this game, and starting on a brand new galaxy, I'm sure. So thank you all very much for watching. Let's grab this one up to end off the episode, and I will see you guys when we fall into oblivion but get rescued by some strange teleportation magic. May as well show you to the entrance of the kitchen real quick. There's giant silverware everywhere because why not? Rosalina must cook some bomb meals if you need a fork and spoon that big to eat them. So, this is the kitchen. We'll be taking it on in the next episode. So, thank you all very much once again for watching, and I will see you guys then.